Good afternoon, welcome to Aston Banyuwangi Hotel. May I help you? Sure, my guest he will be checked out today. Can I know the name please? Mr. James from French. Okay, can you wait for a moment? Let me check it first. Mr. James from French. Okay, this is the document of Mr. James. There is a identity card and passport and the bill as well. Thank you so much for the bill and all the document of Mr. James. Thank you, miss. And my bill boy will take you and Mr. James to the car. And thank you so much for stay in Aston Hotel Banyuwangi. I hope you have a nice day. Thank you. Well, Mr. James, this is all of your document. There is your identity card here and passport as well. And before we go to the car, can you please check your baggage and make sure that your belongings are not left behind? Well, mister, now we arrive in car and ready to go to Blimming Airport. So anyway, how do you feel? As long you get traveling and holiday in Banyuwangi City, is it a good or maybe you have some experience that you never forget? Oh yeah, I think so. That is really good. And of course, if you visit the Kawah Ijen in Banyuwangi, you will not gonna forget that moment when you see the blue fire, right? Because blue fire just have two in the world. One of that in Indonesia and other in Iceland. So this is maybe really good experience for you, and hopefully you can come back again to Banyuwangi one day for your second trip. And mister, can you see in your left side of your window there is a statue of Gandrung? I will explain about Gandrung ya. Gandrung is one of traditional dance from Banyuwangi, and also Gandrung become a mascot of the Banyuwangi city. And Gandrung have a festival every 1 year in maybe September or October, and so many dancer to join in that festival. Oh yeah, the name is Gandrung Sewu Festival. Means in English is 1000 Gandrung Festival. And usually the dancer of Gandrung Sewu Festival as much 1000 dancer and even more than. So that's one of big festival in Banyuwangi, and so many things that we see for that festival, because every festival have a different story, and of course the story is about Banyuwangi. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit story about a Gandrung traditional dance from Banyuwangi. And maybe you have a second experience that you never forget on your life. Oh, uh, when you visit the Komeran village, right? Okay. Maybe I will little bit give you some explanation again about Kemiren village. You know what? Kemiren village is one of village in Banyuwangi that still preserve the culture of Osing. And you know what? Osing, it's like kind of people that originally from Banyuwangi. So you know, the language it's different for the other people that come from the same city in Banyuwangi. And also the people there is really nice, right? uh, and the people it's really kind, always smile, and of course use the unique costume. You know what, the name of the costume is, when you see the woman use the black cloth, the name is kebaya. The name of cloth is kebaya, and the pants, it's like pants. The name is jarik. And for a man, they use like hat in in their head. You know what the name? The name is udeng. That's udeng from Banyuwangi. So many udeng in Indonesia from another city, like in Banyuwangi, in Bali, and maybe in Central Java. But in Central Java and others, Java, maybe in West Java, is not udang, but the name is blangkon, like that. So yeah, that's an experience about Kemiren village. And also people that still do traditional culture. I mean, it's not just culture, but the activity. For the example, when they make the coffee, like uh, traditional ways, use the wood for make the fire, and they fried the coffee as a manual for human hand. And after that they crush the coffee like manual as well, didn't use the machine. And the example like this, they do like this to crush the coffee, and after that they uh, have another process until become uh, the coffee that's ready to consume. Yeah, that's it. Story of Kemiren village. Well, mister, now we already arrived in airport. Can you please go outside to take your baggage and I will help you? Now we already arrived inside of airport, and this is your baggage, and now you're ready to the immigration, right? For your information, immigration is was there in the right side. And thank you so much, mister, for being my guest as long you holiday in Banyuwangi. And also maybe you can contact me anymore for your second trip when you go to Indonesia and to Banyuwangi City. And I hope you have a nice flight, and thank you so much for being my guest once again.